Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the PGE channel. Today we're going to talk about, the lies, the cheating, the deceivings, and all that from anyone who is out there, And if you are a legit player and you play legitimately, no tracking, no spoofing, and anything like that. And I'm sorry I'm about to yawn because it's 12:47 a.m. This should have made you young as well. I'm working a lot. I'm in a bad condition, bad things happening everywhere, but so whatever. Um, if you're one of those legit players and playing fairly and all that, this video is for you. This is pretty much to open your eyes a little bit. Do not fall for the lies and the little twist ton word and stuff like that, because everything that a cheater does is pretty much trying to suck you in with a pretty words and stuff like that, and with comfortable words to allow you so you yourself can cheat and stuff like that, and they will justify it by any means, and I'll give an example later on. So this actually particularly to one of the streamers that has a squad around. Obviously, one of the streamers there is in Connecticut is Google Valentine for for the mixed area. He goes with a little Team Rock and all that crap and stuff like that. But he has spoofers around, and he don't support spoofing and all that. But I'm also going to cover what happens when you support certain type of cheatings and what happens when you are the cause of the problem. So because people like to tongue twist a word, like let me just go into it so you guys can see it. For example, the problem with cheating is supporting cheaters. So let's see if you guys won't be able to actually see the whole thing, but I'll be reading it anyways. And I'm gonna apologize for this because I don't know how to also open this any wider, but I'll be reading it from, I'll be reading it pretty much from this all the way to the end. Yeah. So anyway, let's go with it. The problem of cheating is supporting cheater. When you support a cheater through any hidden mean, even if you're lying, you're hurting those who are not cheating. And I'm gonna go deeper into that. He cheats, so I cheat. He does it, so I can or should do it. So basically, this goes in everything, in any kind of MMO. So they do it, I should do it. And one other thing I keep going back, and this is pretty old, I mean, to be honest with you, is I would prefer even to fail with honor than to win by cheating. So it doesn't mean that if everyone does it, that you should be doing it. Niantic has been fighting, they're not really that great. In fact, they're not even that great in the company as a whole, but whatever. But they have been shown that they've been trying to fight it here and there, and they have to understand, GPS is usually Google. I don't think it's actually mainly theirs, but anyway, they have been showing some things here and there. They just haven't succeeded, basically failing all the time at the moment. So doesn't mean that people that does cheat that you should cheat. So here's another thing: is if you're supporters, if sorry, the bottom is who are your supporter. Basically, if you are a leader on your channel, whether it's streaming, Twitch, or anything like that, in any type of game, you need to watch who is your supporter, and you need to, like, if you support cheater, then obviously they're gonna do it. If you don't support cheater, they may still do it, but at least you put it in the bottom. You don't support cheat, and you don't try to take gym and stuff like that. And maybe you should at least do some things like hide your location where you're streaming and stuff like that, so that they don't cheat. So here is who is your supporter. If they're a cheater, then you are the problem. Why? Because you are bringing cheaters with you, so you're spreading the hate around. You're not the solution, you are the problem. And if you're benefiting from them, if you're active with them, then you're also the problem. So as you see, here's an example. I start streaming. I go to New York, I go to Springfield, whatever, and I have a bunch of people. And then obviously, let's say I have 7 spoofers and stuff like that. And I start saying supporting spoofer because other people spoofers like that. Then I am bringing these spoofers as my, hitting whatever you want to call it, teammate, comrade, and stuff like that, with me into these type of towns. So if I go to Springfield, I go and take a gym down and stuff like that, and then put something up. then you see, not only do they have to fight me, technically the only person that they should be fighting, which is me or another person who is walking around and adding a Pokemon to the gym, but they also have to fight the spoofer. And the spoofer can be all day getting Pokestops and stuff like that revive. And and these leaders do not, pretty much the one who are streaming, they don't understand these kind of stuff. So they justify it, oh, well, everybody else cheat and stuff like that, and a lot of bull crap. According to the Facebook and other community I talk to, these are the scumbag of the world. Because, be honest with you, they tongue twist their words in any kind of pretty sense and stuff like that, or change the whole meaning of a sentence to something else so they can, so, like, oh, this is this, I talked to this person, this is how you may be able to stop them and stuff like that. No, 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 no. This is talking about you. You are the problem. So don't try to switch it around. You are the problem. You're bringing the spoofer into the town. So if I go to Springfield, I have like 7 spoofers, something like that. So I put one Pokemon in the gym, and then the other 2 spoofers puts another 2 Pokemon gym. That's already level, I think, level 3. And then the others, remaining spoofer, which is about 4 of them, they go ahead and level the gym up and put 7 in there. So if I put the highest CP out there, then obviously I'm gonna be the highest and strongest guy in there, or the gym leader. So in that point of sense, I am definitely benefiting from this cheats, you know. And if you're benefiting, like I put about on the bottom, if you are benefiting of this and being active with this, then you're definitely the problem, no matter what kind of crap or shit you come out of your mouth to try to defend yourself or justify it for it. Let's move to the second one. If you have cheated in any way or supported cheaters, then your words are, forgot, that should have been, boom. Then your words are invalid and uncredited. Here's an example. Let's say I saw you on any kind of social media, where it could be Instagram, Facebook, Google Plus, or any of that crap, that you have shown that you have used tracking, or maybe you have used spoofing. Then any kind of word that comes after becomes uncredited and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, I had a respect for the guy in the beginning, way in the beginning, because he was driving around and stuff like that. But then after seeing the little tracking and stuff like that, and supporting spoofing, I lost all respect after watching many of his past video, and after watching what he says on the Instagram. So, it's like a two-face, or, yeah, it's technically it's what they call it, a two-face, something like that. You act one way and you say something else in another way. I saw the person already supporting this spoofer at one of the stuff, saying that if Niantic doesn't do anything, that's their fault, and and pretty much it all goes out. And you can see that on Instagram and stuff like that. If you act one way and you act the other way, then you're a two-face. Your words become uncredited. And if you actually have cheated through this, through tracking, then how am I really going to believe what you say? No, anything become bullshit out of your ass, So if you have used tracker once, how do I know that you have not used a tracker, and then open your video to start streaming and act like you found a Tyranitar, a Dragonite, no, and a shiny magic card by jumping to different big spawn area of magic card and then finding it and stuff like that? How do I even trust you? The real word is, you can't trust the person. Once you slide off and fail once, it's untrusting. So here's an example. I think I put at the bottom. Use tracker or spoof once, either. Then everything you say is uncredited. Here's an example. I turn my screen, Twitch, screen recorder, etc. until what I found. Because your word is uncredited, you can either use tracker then stream, or spoof behind screen while no one is watching. Basically, either before streaming and stuff like that, or YouTubing, or anything, or recording, I could use the tracker and then act like I found this thing, and then later around, act like, everything is legit. Or I could turn off the tracker and all that stuff, and I can go ahead and start spoofing and stuff like that. Now, I don't do that. I've been showing that I've been walking everywhere. I'm always going to keep this thing legit till the end. So obviously my words have been credited all the way through. Third, if you support cheating by advertising the benefit that you are creating, the problem, I should have put actually, and that's then. See, I'm sorry with my English, okay? definitely sorry for my emphasis. If you're supporting cheating by advertising the benefit, then you are creating the problem and you yourself are the problem. This is not even possible without tracking or spoofing, and explain why it isn't. For example, this event, another event, or whatever event, I can say, oh, this is not possible without tracking, or this is not possible good without spoofing, and then I explain this is why it's not possible, because you can't find the Pokemon here, because you probably can jump here, here, and get all the avatar. Maybe they are too far away, maybe they are like 10 miles apart in the tracking or something like that, and then you'll need spoofing to jump into each area to collect them because you can't run, you need a car, even skateboard won't be good, any kind of reason like that, then you're actually advertising the benefit of cheating. And then you're justifying in it by saying, not everybody has enough time throughout the day. I may work, I'm disabled, I'm in a rural area or stuff like that. It doesn't matter how you justify it, you're still cheating, and pretty much you're advertising that kind of cheat. So like most people said on the community that I was there, the person who does these kind of stuff, they're scumbags. That's what they said. So I'm actually going to agree with them, because I don't tongue twist my word into any kind of cheating. You know, I'm poor, for example. I'm poor. I don't have enough money as a bigger YouTuber and stuff like that, and I don't think I have many views, subscribers, and stuff like that. And everybody's getting a lot of money, stuff like that, and I can't even get a lot of money for maybe incubators and stuff like that. I have maybe $10 here, and then after that, I have to maybe wait another month or something like that, and then I'm gonna mug somebody. I'm gonna mug next person I see outside, or I'm going to go ahead and steal their phone and stuff like that and sell it someplace else and stuff like that. And I'm gonna find a bunch of people to go right ahead and sympathize with me, saying, "Hey, man, I'm cheat. I did this because I don't have enough money, and I can't get a job and stuff like that. So, I stole this person's shit and all that stuff like that." And then the person will sympathize with me, and then another person will sympathize with me, and then I justify my wrongdoing and stuff like that. Now, this is not like actually committing crime or anything like that. This is just, if it was something like that, it would be more like committing a crime against Niantic and stuff like that. The point is, any kind of wrongdoing, such as cheating and stuff like that, you do not need to justify it with bull crap. They do it. Why shouldn't I do it? Don't do it. Be honest with yourself, or be honorable with yourself. Um, I can't catch many good Pokemon. I live in a rural area. If there's a bunch of people who live in a rural area, they could have gotten together and fight against Niantic and stuff like that. Because if you really think about it, most MMORPG got technically ruined because the majority of the people did not put any money into the game. Niantic lost a lot of stuff, and they started listening to them. I heard they even increased the rural area spawn. Even if it took long, you could have gotten these big ass people to support you. So, when you are actually going around and you're doing everything that I have mentioned, for cheating and stuff like that, I think I say stuff like that. Go back and count how many times I say stuff like that. Then you are creating a huge problem all around. Today, I saw someone who spazzed out just a bit, in the Valorant team, and I support everything they said, technically cheat, but definitely support everything they said. And obviously, I know they're not stupid. It's not gonna believe the deceitful lies from any YouTuber, streamer, or anything like that, because I know they're quite more smart enough for that. I also find out that one of the other people that I actually was reporting was actually an old ass friend that I haven't seen in years. But it doesn't matter if it was my friend or not. I will report cheaters. That's what it is. If I find you're cheating and stuff like that, and causing so much trouble, then I'm going to report. I'm going to keep this clean. I'm going to keep my channel clean, and wherever I go and fight, I'm going to keep it clean. Right now, to be honest with you, I partner with the Valors at the moment. If there was any team switch, I would switch to Valor right now. just because of the Mystics being the highest spoofer in my town and the highest spoofer in West Haven. And I talked to many people down there, and they're like, "Yo, how is this happening?" It's because it's spoofing. I had to explain to them, these level 17, 18, and even 20 something, and they didn't know what spoofing was and stuff like that. Count that one too. And I explained everything, and I explained the problem and all that, and I told them, just report it, just keep reporting it. Even if Niantic doesn't do anything, just keep reporting it. So as I show here, you are the problem. So if you're a streamer, if you're a YouTuber, you're definitely the problem if you're following anything that I just said in here, because you're bringing these players into our town and stuff like that. We can have this place a little less spoofing, but you definitely have to bring them here, don't you? Yeah. So, like the most community was said, yes, come.